Hey guys, what is up? It is Jim here. Today I have another one of those pistols that I've just made for the sake of having a secondary for my primaries. So this is the Walther PPK. So this gun has been featured in no games, pretty much. I haven't seen any game that has actually had this gun, but I know it is used in James Bond. That's about it, actually. But yeah, I wanted to make this gun just because it's a small gun, and as I said, I wanted to have a secondary for my primary. It's mainly just to try to use some more pieces. So I did actually put quite a bit of effort into this tiny pistol. So yeah, let's go over it. And back here we have the hammer, which does have the hole in it, and the beaver tail as well. So it does have to go quite far back because of the rubber band attachment for the slide. So it had to be as small as I could get it, and yeah, that's why it's like that. The slide has the safety on it right there. It's nothing too special. We have the sloping that goes up to the iron sight. So that's what the iron sights look like. They're just simple pistol sights. I mean, this gun is so small that you wouldn't need to use any iron sights with it whatsoever. We have the grip, which does actually have the really iconic PPK look because of the curve in the bottom here. So even if I took out the magazine, it's still gonna look like PPK. But yeah, it does have a magazine. No magazine release because it would be here, and there's no way of fitting that in here. So this is what the magazine has to look like because of the slopes that I had to use. But it does still go in. It is a magazine. So it does have the massive piece here, just to make it more comfortable to hold this gun. And this is actually a super comfortable gun. What is going on? Okay, just excuse that. I have no idea what that was. We have the slide, so it just works by pulling it back, of course. And the slide works off the same rubber band as the trigger, so it's not super strong. And these pieces do cause quite a bit of friction, as well as the slide being built mainly out of plates. So, as I said, working trigger just works like a standard trigger, nothing too special. It does have quite the light trigger pull because it slides forward. Oops. So when it's back, it's quite a bit tighter, much like the 6P9. But there's the ejection port. You can kind of see the rubber band in there. So I did decide to use all these curved pieces on top just so that it would have a super sleek look, but it's not exactly correct to the proper dimensions of the PPK. Or, I mean, I'm not too sure if this is a proper replica of the PPK, but it is quite small, and it does seem like it would be the actual size of it, but you can see that the Lego one is quite a bit bigger, or at least a bit wider. So yeah, that's just kind of how it has to be. So this is a just standard one that just shoots quote-unquote fire. So there's the barrel, so you can actually remove the muzzle. I mean, it's supposed to be threaded on the inside, but in this case it's just kind of, you pull it off and then you can attach your suppressor. So obviously I made a suppressor for this thing just because it's James Bond status right here. So you can have a suppressor on it, and it does look really good. You can actually still use the iron sights because the suppressor is probably a bit smaller than it should be, but it does look really good. And yeah, I just feel like it finishes off the super iconic look that you get from the PPK. So yeah, that is pretty much it. There's nothing too super special about this. So yeah, I'll see you guys. Goodbye. That was amazing.